All right, I've done went in debt. Bought a 2016 Chevy Camaro RS, 2.0 turbo, four-cylinder. Well, I'll tell you what I think about the car. For one, I drove Acuras, Hondas, all that my whole life. One characteristic about them was the chassis. It's a nice stiff chassis. They handled well on back roads. I could push them. Well, I think Chevrolet with this 2016 Alpha chassis, they have definitely showed out. It's one of the best chassis I think I've actually drove, and I mean, it's definitely not like the 86, 87, and 88 IROCs. Total different car than that. This feels more like a compact car to me. Uh, the way it handles, I mean, it just chews curves up. You can push the car hard. It's got plenty of power. I mean, I couldn't ask for more power, really. I mean, any more than this, it would be strictly for track racing, things like that. I'm using this car for a daily driver. I'm driving this bad boy 30-mile one way to work every day. That's what I'm using it for. Something sporty that's got some power that I can drive to work, and enjoy myself. That's the main thing. I work 6 days a week, so the time that I have to enjoy the things that I like are in the mornings on the way to work, way home from work, things like that. It just feels it all depends on how I feel. Like if I want to get all up in it, I can get all up in it. But if I just want to cruise, the car will cruise. And it does pretty quick. It's a pretty quick car. Weighs like 3,300 pounds, 32, 33. The four-cylinder helps in the front end because it's not as heavy. Handles great. I mean, I'm sure the V6 in this car too handles pretty decent. It's not as heavy as a big V8. But this car I've been pulling, like on the highway, I went down to Tennessee. I got 32 miles a gallon out of this thing. I mean, I drove all the way from here around Ashland, Kentucky, to all the way up to Norris Dam of Tennessee for like $50. And I was definitely amazed. There's not many cars that you can actually get in and drive like that. I thought the car was a V6 when I bought it, but it wasn't a V6. I didn't even know that till the next day. I thought the car was V6 with 300 and some horsepower. I drove the new Honda Civic Type R, which I really like Hondas. I mean, I do. But I wasn't impressed with it. They put that 1.5 in there. Honda should have used a K24. K24 some boost in it. That's the way they should have went. I mean, when you're making something to wear the Type R badge, well, it better perform. And that car just didn't scare me. Like, I run that thing first, second, third gear, everything it had. Wasn't greatly impressed. But this car, I am impressed. Definitely impressed with this. Not only the handling, but the peppiness, the responsiveness. He does good. I mean, it's not raw power like my Integra, which I can't wait to get in that. This is more like a civilized power. It takes a little bit, you give it the throttle, builds boost, you go. So I like that. I mean, it's pretty good little car, really. Pretty good little car. It'll definitely chew the turns up, that's for sure. Watch, I'll show you. This curve up here I'm getting ready to go around is a beast. It ain't your average curve. Like, this is one of those ones you need to slow down to 35, but you'll see I'll not slow down to 35. I'll make it go. I'll make it point that nose and go. And that's another thing you got to plan for, is leaving out of the curve with this car where it has to build boost. Find your line, you accelerate. Alright, here it comes. Look at that. like you thought. So, I mean, the car does well. I'm impressed with it. It's a rigid chassis. Car handles good, drives good, gets great gas mileage. This one's got 67,000 miles on it. I mean, seems to be everything original. I don't really know a lot about the car. I know I like it. I mean, you got all this goodies and stuff in here. I mean, pretty cool. Pretty cool little ride. I mean, for 22,000, I think buying a used 2016 Chevy Camaro with the 4-cylinder turbo. I mean, as long as you got low miles on it, like 50, 60,000 miles, get you a warranty. Can't beat it. I bought this one off of Bill Cole Ford in Ashland, Kentucky. They got a 100,000 mile warranty, so, and they can get anybody finance. They got me finance. That's the thing. All right, guys. I'm gonna let you all go. I'm gonna get off here and continue my straight stretch driving to work, which is the most boring part of the drive. Talk to y'all later.